Hey y'all, it's your girl Phoenix Fire. How y'all doing? So today, Error versus Error, man. I gotta cover this battle. It was highly anticipated battle, man, and it lived up to every expectation. Dmac versus Soljitsu. It was a crazy one, y'all. Let's get it. So round one, Dmac starts. Okay. Now, when I say this was a fire battle, y'all, trust me, it was high energy, man. Like, D-Mac couldn't wait to rap. Let's just say that. He was on it. Like, he was ready to go out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was a proper hyped and also tense battle, man. It was so fire. Trust me. Make sure y'all get that VOD, man, if you weren't there. It's vimeo.com/on-demand/error versus error, okay? This was a crazy battle. So first round was Dmac. He was like, hold on. Okay. He was like, Dmac versus Soljitsu. Nah, this don't even sound right. This like when white people try to put mayonnaise all over curry goat and brown rice. So basically what I do, I just tell you some of the bars that they said. There was more bars in it than this, so please make sure you check it out. But these are some of the bars that I really liked, okay? And at some point it was like, I spent 2 years away from battle rap, but I was in a hyperbolic time chamber getting ready for one of these fights like Goku. But now I've come back looking like Saima. I've got them devastating punches that will shake up a whole room. So that was fire. It was like, and you at some point there was a setup before that. It was like, and you all stood there looking like a cracked up ill will. So that was funny, yeah. It was like, I keep telling niggas, when you go on Don't Flop, you gotta stop taking all these battles in your local park. You end up like this nigga. But this ain't Noah's Ark. Nigga, you will die in this ring if they ever give you a belt. You owe and half. Okay, fire. Then he was like, you're used to jokes over bars. It don't take a genius to figure out how your rhymes are constructed. So how could you possibly have mastered the art of jitsu? But when you try to fight, no kicks or punches. Basically talking about, he was talking about the way he raps, basically. But that was nice. You know what I'm saying, like, you know. So he was like, you think you're a real fucking skeng man, innit? Now I want to say like Dmac was proper hyped during the whole battle. His first round, it was proper in his face. It was very aggressive. You know what I'm saying? This was definitely an aggressive battle. He's like, you think you're a real fucking skeng man, innit? He's gonna show me what he's skeng like, huh? I hate when these guys try sticking to their story like it's scripture. Because if you're so much of a real fucking skeng man, you should have brought that shit with you. And he tapped his pockets. You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry, I didn't mess up the bar, but the way he did it was fire. The way he tapped his pockets. You know what I'm saying? So it was unexpected. Yeah. I'll just right here. Jay thinks. Big up Jay thinks, by the way, because she reacted like so much like OMG. Like her face was like hilarious. She was shocked. Like. So he performed this and he tapped his pockets, yeah? And then he was like, at some point he was like, unless it's somewhere in the bag over there, like Hitman, which was funny because he was talking about the skeng, innit? And then he was like, maybe one of his boys got that shit in the crowd dressed up like his sister. Yeah, so that was fire as well. It was all connected, y'all. He's talking about him not having no skeng, whatever, and that he's like, chatting shit about that. And it was like, Dwayne Michael was never a skeng man, just another good you. Stay humble. You was Earth's little runaround on Don't Flop, so don't come to no loose chat thinking you won't get crumpled. Okay. And he was like, ain't it ironic how I end up with another little Joey from Essex, still convinced that he's the king of the jungle? Fire. It was like, nigga, you were built like soft cotton. You fuck around and your dog's trodden. You come up here, talk street shit to a man who really made pee from a hard top and a soft button. It's fire. He was like, hold on, man, this fan is a bit too active. Hold on 1 second. Let me just turn it away a little bit because it's like, yeah, I think that's a bit better. He was like, so he repeated that again. You're built. Yeah. So he was like, next round, I hope you're ready for all of that smoke like Doc Cotton. It was like, you are built like soft cotton. And then he pushes him, okay? He was hyped and it was part of kind of like, it was just in the moment. He pushed him. Remember, he didn't mean to push him that hard though. So yeah, so they had a bit of an altercation. It was sorted out very quickly. They showed great sportsmanship, got it back together immediately, and they continued. It was like, this weren't the first time wrestling fans get to see a Dwayne get rock bottomed. That's how he ended it, okay? He was like, Manny. So Soljitsu round 1. So Soljitsu was like, it was like, sorry y'all if I'm sniffing a bit, do you know what I'm saying? My cold isn't finished yet. I'm getting over it though, but I'm good. He was like, no loose chat. Man, I hope I wrote this properly because my writing is looking a little bit too slanty in here. No loose chat offered me a couple of opponents. Yeah. Offered me a couple of opponents. But he was one of the few that I accepted. Then he go on to tweet. Okay, so he's talking about, it was funny that he went on to tweet and tweet and tweet, and he said it for a while, and tweet and tweet and tweet, because obviously that Dmac was tweeting a lot before this battle happened. I mean, there was a big, great build up before this battle, yo. It was like, so another time he was like, so anyway, so he started the battle because it was just the beginning of the rap. He just said that. He was like saying that with the battle saying that with this battle they scraping the bottom of the barrel because of me. Oh yeah, so it's still that kind of still coincided with the first part. And tweet, me, so he repeated it. It was like say your battle rap stock ain't just risen from you standing in front of me. Okay, Soljitsu, let's go. This was one of them ones, you know, for real, y'all. Because it's almost like they're two opposing characters, do you know what I mean, in terms of personality and their rap styles as well, and their content. So he was like, you've been talking online so long, me and you got to speak. 3 rounds of this neek, 3 centimeters off from me, doing absolutely nothing in life, but prove to man he's still on the grease. Fire. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, degrees. Oh, that was fire. That was cold. Nobody here cares about who you keep in your company. I don't care if it's bar. So he said it like, it was a nice way. His cadence when he said this was fire. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, but basically it was something like, I don't care if it's bar you come for bar with me, or war you come for war. Sorry, Soljitsu. Or if it's war you come for war with me. It's in no loose chat's interest if you just talk to me. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, no one cares if you're on it, mate. Smoke, jokes or bars, I can accommodate. We're both from a place where they consider 5 years as a small birth or a holiday. That was fire. That was fire. Who's that? You and nobody in this blood clot room can teach me anything about loading them up and letting the waps clap. But I could teach you how to not let everyone know that you're loading them up and letting the waps clap. It was funny, y'all. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like every fucking battle, pussy. I'm from Longside and I've got my shoot in the crowd, and he from Moss Side. Yeah, that's cool, brother, but I'm from On-Site. Oh my, when I say this was a room shake, I'm from On-Site. What? Fire. Cold. It was so cold, y'all. I'm telling you, I wrote here, Big Cap, it was fire. Room shaker, it was fire. Got brothers beefing on my own road. I find it safer on the upside. Fire. And he's like, this here is no loose chat. And if I want to hear someone chat loose, I'll go watch an interview with Vlad. My round 2 is something. A very something. I left a blank. I don't know what. Like, this is a very. Oh, hold on, no. Sorry. Let me just start it again. This here is no loose chat. And if I want to hear someone chat loose, I'll go watch an interview by Vlad. This is a very effing light round. My round 2 is mad. The way he said it was fire though, but yeah. So that's how we ended that round, okay? So Dmac round 2. So that was a really good first round from both of them. Do you know what I mean? The cooking, very intense. Very intense. You know, it was. Yeah, so Dmac round 2, he was like, think back to your verse, to you versus Bowski, King of the Ronalds. Let me jog my memory, because that white boy started talking about you and your ancestors jumping over slave ships. Plus tell me and all the people here, plus tell me and all the people here why you decide not to bring all this energy. So he's talking about when he battled Bowski and that moment, and why he didn't do nothing, innit? Like, why didn't you do nothing? He was like, in 2015, you was letting white boy violate your ancestors. Now 2020 is Black Lives Matter. Protest. Please tell me how. Because maybe if you and the old niggas took a stand for your skin color back then, me and the new niggas wouldn't be dealing with the systematic oppression in UK battle rap now. But the way he spat, it was much better, y'all. And it was a lot faster as well, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was deep. It was like, all along, you were sabotaging your own race, like coach out of Cool Runnings. It was like, what do I think of this 2013 Don't Flop Killer Crop? Had Don't Flop looking at the Special Olympics, niggas couldn't even stand up for their own race. You know, right there, the punches, y'all. Watch the battle, man. Watch the battle. It was like, we gotta always remember when you came over the gas to Gab and got your ass kicked by Templar. It was like, you soon realized it was never wise, and it was never wise to fuck with a nigga from the gutter. I'm a woulda, coulda, shoulda. Now you're fucking with the #1 gunner, pussy. Then he said time. Okay. I hope I did that justice, Dmac. Yeah. This was a nice solid round from Dmac. And then Soljitsu round 2, it was like, you trying so hard to be real, but you find it real hard to be realistic. He was like, you could have unlimited shotties. It will still show up, and I'll still show up to showdown to show out. This ain't Manny. This ain't Manny versus Vet. It's rookie. It's rookie versus Vet. Because this Vet knows how to control crowds. Okay, I hope I wrote that out right, because I'm looking at my writing like, okay. But it makes sense though. He was like, so basically in round 2, Soljitsu was very like, I feel like he was in that talk to him mode, like, you know, that whole, yeah, that I'm gonna talk to his soul round, that kind of, so lost nigga angle. So let's go anyway. So he was like, now I'm gonna be what? Not for too long. Okay, now I'm gonna be quiet for a second, not for too long. I'm not gonna make no sound. So he paused for a minute. He looked around. He was like, oh wow. Hear the silence between my punches, slapping harder than his whole round. That was fire. That was creative as well, for real. That was fire. So I wrote here, real talk, exclamation mark. It was like, talking about king of battle rap. You need to battle your inner child so you can be an actual man. He was like, I went on a live for a face-off. You went on a live and told on gang. You know what I'm saying? He was like, asking me where my gang's gone, bro. We're all dads walking with our kids on the same roads you used to bang on. That was fire, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know? He was like, fucking industry plant. I live in Epping Forest, so I can always dig up something dirty as my past. I think that's what he said. But yeah, it was still a bar, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it makes sense. You had the audacity to call me a waste man, and don't think for a second that I feel threatened by any weapons out of my man's waistband. All right, let me read that again. It said any man's waistman. And that was fire, by the way. Sorry, Soljitsu. Like, you have the audacity to call me a waste man, and don't think for a second I feel threatened by any weapons out of any man's waistband. Fire. It was like, everything I do benefits my kids. That's why when my son hits 21, he has 3-bedroom yard where he can live. Fire. I'm saying that positive, constructive talk there. You know what I'm saying? Get on the housing market, people, if you can. King of battle rap. So how come every time you battle, no matter what your opponent says, it seems to get you rattled? It's like, I wrote my first round 4 months ago, and it still applies. You've got to change. I put LOL, that was hilarious. Really, it was funny. It was like, you lot wanted Soljitsu. You called out Soldier. Now everyone's pissed because you get Dwayne. We not the same. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I come here to body something. You came here to body shame. It was like, that's why online I don't respond to the cloud chasers or the dumb threats. I don't need to get dark at night. Because all I know is my sun's set. What? OMG, fire, bars. That was cold, y'all. That was a room shaker, man. That was cold, honestly. I appreciated that, Barz Soljitsu. Salute to you. Then he was like, so he was talking about, he had a London gen bar, and it was like, she described anime as Yoshimitsu. She knows as much about anime as you know about Soljitsu. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how we ended that round. It was a dope round. So, Dmac round 3. It was a fire round. You know what I'm saying? Dmac round 3. He started off, he said, as a real offender, I get real offended when they try and compare me to this level of competition. In 2013, you was making your debut on Don't Flop. By then, my G, I was already on my 3rd tug in prison. So it's like maybe 3 years, I guess. Now tell me, have you ever been on a murder charge hoping your team don't fold? And then someone in the crowd was like, he never got caught. So I put here LOL. And then he was like, so Dmac kind of rebutted it. So he said a bar and something. It still rhymed. It was like, but he ended it with, tell your homie stop talking through my shit. We had a line before that and it rhymed. So that was like a quick rebuttal. And there's like, I don't think you know how it goes on these roads. Me and my bro got an oath, so always stick to the code. But we never forget the number 1 rule on these streets. You ain't never meant to trust a motherfucking soul. It was like, niggas dumb, acting like I won't bust mine for fun. 2 barrels and a pump, coming like a fake friend. This should lift you up, just to leave you down in the slumps. That was fire. Dmac, that was cold. Dmac was cooking this 3rd round, you know. Yes, he was. And he performed that. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? It was fire. He's like, I ain't from the city where brothers kill brothers. It makes me ashamed to see what our black communities have become. Like, you ain't never have to consolidate a grieving father, but at the same time plotting revenge on his other son. That's deep. He was like, nigga, I'm talking that this was a great scheme. This was a Marvel scheme from Dmac, and I appreciated it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, nigga, I'm talking that Avengers shit. Avengers. And I low-key had you in my vision. Low-key vision. It was like, but by the end of this round, you might just die like Logan. Because if I pull this blade, leave a Wolverine to your face. Wolverine, I could turn your bitch into a Black Widow at any moment. That was fire. Black Widow, again, that was fire. It was like, this is your... So let me read that without saying that. Nigga, I'm talking the Avengers shit, and I low-key had you in my vision. But by the end of this round, you might just die like Logan. Because if I pull this blade, leave a Wolverine to your face, I could turn your bitch into a Black Widow at any moment. It was like, this is your end game, nigga. Now the battle's in motion. Like, I don't think you really know what it takes to kill a nigga like Thanos. If I Iron Man, somebody gotta die with their eyes open. That was fire. I don't really feel like a lot of people reacted to that, but that was crazy. It was a continuation of the scheme. Do you know what I mean? Iron Man, Endgame, Thanos. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Iron Man died with his eyes open. So yeah, that was fire. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, that was fire, man. Man, that was fire. Hold on. Oh, okay, it continues. It continues. Sorry. So he was like, there'll be a big blade every time I'm black on Jutsu. Afro Samurai fire. He was like, if you see me trying to drag a soul off the floor, I ain't trying to fucking moonwalk. It's fire. He was like, swear to God, you didn't try and pass this battle off to Woolsey. That's exactly what Snoop and Tally told me. Then he looked at Snoop. And Snoop was looking everywhere all around like, huh? And then I just put here LOL. And he's like, of course these niggas. Oh, hold on. He was like, yeah. So he looked at Snoop and was like, you lying? Question mark. You're lying. Yeah. And that's when Snoop was looking all around. LOL. And then so he was like, of course these niggas don't want to take on battles with Dmac. When you see Debo on the block, you tuck in your bling. He was like, oh, I just wrote my little side notes. He was like, LOL, I won't stand there and pick it up like you, bro. He's talking about when Soljitsu's hat got slapped off. Oh yeah, he had a Mayweather Logan Paul bar. I didn't write it all out though, yeah. So he was like, everybody can see a soul face stuck in a glass. Mirror, mirror on the wall. That was fire. And then third, yeah, I wrote here third round. He's cooking, man. He was cooking. He was like 50 Shades of Dirty Brown Ass Nigga. So that was funny. And it was like, it's about time I started hitting up Soljitsu's block with my favorite slug. That's a 38 special. I'll make it bow, make your head spin. You don't know which way to look, and he performed it. You don't know which way to look. It was fire. And that's how he ended his third round. So Soljitsu round 3, he was like, I called you a COVID crop nigga because you must be that new. You act like you ain't heard of me. But I can't take personally if the person in front of me don't know me personally. Yes, Soljitsu. I love the cadence. It was fire. Do you know what I'm saying? He said it much better, y'all. It was like, you question my blackness because I battled in flat caps against racist smackheads and I didn't react the way you would have reacted. Then he looked into into the camera. He's like, because I'm fully aware that I am being recorded on camera. LOL, you know. So he's basically saying he's the smart street dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you to question my blackness? Are you gonna rep for my black kids? I doubt it. I can see how much you hate me for being this comfy in my black skin. You have the attribute of a Karen, he says. Is that the end? Oh yeah, it is the end. Sorry. Oh yeah, so he timed it. So Jitsu's third round, he finished it relatively short. So he timed it. Okay. Yeah. But that was it, man. That was it. That was the battle, y'all. It was a dope battle, man. Trust me. It was cold. It was. Make sure you check it out yourself. Tell me who you think got it. Who got it? You know. I feel like I gave this battle to Soljitsu. I mean, it's one of those ones you gotta watch it and see how you feel. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like Dmac's third round was crazy. I feel like his third round was cold. Soljitsu's first and second was crazy, man. I mean, it was that real talk, man. That real talk generally for me always kind of wins over that street talk. Is because I don't know. It just is, isn't it? You know. It's just, you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So yeah, so Jutsu got the battle, but it was a fire battle. Honestly, it was a bar fest, man. Go watch it yourself, y'all, because I didn't do the bars enough justice for real. I really didn't, but you know, make sure you check it out, okay? But shout out to Soljitsu and Dmac for putting on such a dope, like, intriguing battle, man. It was like proper. It was. Shout out to No Lose Chat. This whole event has been crazy. It has. If you want to check out the battles, like I said before, vimeo.com/on-demand/error versus error. Okay. All right. It's your girl Phoenix Fire. I've got to go now, but I'll be back again real soon with another recap bar breakdown. So make sure you catch it. All right. I gotta go. I'm out. Bye.